Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Welcome to the troubleshooting guide for DTC P2128, which stands for APP Sensor B, TP Sensor E Circuit High Voltage. This specific error code pertains to the Honda Civic models from 2006 to 2011. The APP, or accelerator pedal position sensor, is a critical component that relays information regarding the position of the accelerator pedal to the vehicle's engine control module, ECM. A high voltage reading from this sensor can lead to abnormal vehicle performance, affecting throttle response and overall drivability. This guide will help identify the potential causes, symptoms, and necessary troubleshooting steps to address this error code effectively. Before beginning the troubleshooting process, ensure you record any freeze data and review the general troubleshooting information available within your diagnostic tool. The error code P2128 identifies a problem with app sensor B, specifically indicating a high voltage circuit issue. The app sensor plays a significant role in determining the accelerator pedal position and is essential for the vehicle's throttle control. This sensor provides real-time data to the engine control module, allowing for precise adjustments to engine output based on driver input. Located on the accelerator pedal assembly, Sensor B, along with other sensors, requires stable voltage readings for proper functioning. If the voltage exceeds specified limits, it leads to a malfunction, triggering the error code. Understanding the components and their locations is vital for effective troubleshooting. There are several potential causes for the DTC P2128 error code. The first possible cause is a faulty APP sensor B itself, which may not be able to provide accurate voltage readings to the engine control module. This could stem from internal sensor failure or wear over time. Secondly, poor electrical connections or loose terminals at the APP sensor or the ECM can disrupt the signal and result in high voltage outputs. Additionally, issues within the ECM could also contribute to false readings, leading the system to believe that there is a high voltage when in fact the sensor may be functioning correctly. Each of these causes needs to be examined to accurately diagnose the problem. When a vehicle presents the DTC P2128 error code, several symptoms can manifest. One of the most common indications is an unresponsive accelerator pedal, where pressing the pedal does not result in the expected acceleration. This situation may lead to safety hazards, especially in critical driving situations. Additionally, poor throttle response can occur, making the vehicle sluggish and difficult to drive. Drivers may also notice the check engine light illuminated on the dashboard, indicating that a diagnostic issue has been identified. Recognizing these symptoms early can help in taking appropriate action and ensuring safe vehicle operation. The first troubleshooting step involves turning the ignition switch to the on position, also known as position 2. This will power the vehicle's electrical systems without starting the engine. Subsequently, using the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, check the voltage of APP sensor B in the data list. It is crucial to determine if the voltage is about 4.9 volts or more. If the reading is within this range, it indicates that the sensor is operational at that moment. However, if the reading falls below this threshold, it may indicate an intermittent failure, meaning the system is functioning temporarily. Investigating poor connections or loose terminals at the APP sensor and ECM is essential if the voltage is inadequate. In the second step, turn the ignition switch to the lock position, which ensures that all electrical systems are completely powered down. Next, disconnect the APP sensor's 6P connector to access its terminal connections and begin voltage testing. This step is critical in isolating the APP sensor from the vehicle's electrical system, allowing for specific measurements without interference from other components. Once disconnected, the system can be tested accurately to identify the cause of the high voltage reading. Ensuring safe handling of electrical components is necessary during this step to avoid damaging any connectors or terminals. After successfully disconnecting the APP sensor connector, turn the ignition switch back to the on position. 2. This applies power again, enabling you to measure the voltage accurately at the APP sensor's 6P connector terminals. Using a multimeter, check the voltage between terminals number 5 and number 6 of the APP sensor. The expected voltage should be around 5 volts. If the measured voltage is near this value, this step indicates that the sensor wiring and electrical components leading to the ECM are functioning properly. If the voltage is not within the expected range, further investigation of the sensor and associated wiring is necessary. The fourth troubleshooting step begins again with turning the ignition switch to the lock position 0. This step powers down the vehicle's systems to safely conduct further diagnostics. Next, it's necessary to jump the SCS SRS control system line using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS. Jumping the SCS line helps to avoid unintended airbag deployment during diagnostic procedures. It is imperative to handle this step with caution, as the SCS is directly related to the vehicle's safety features. Following this precaution, you can proceed to the next steps of the troubleshooting process with confidence that safety systems are not affected. In the fifth step of troubleshooting DTC P2128, the ignition switch again needs to be turned to the lock position to ensure safety. Following that, disconnect the ECM connector A, which has 44 pins, giving you access to the necessary terminals for continuity testing. It's important to handle this connector carefully, as improper disconnection could lead to damage. Once the ECN is disconnected, proceed to connect APP sensor's terminal number 5 to the body ground using a jumper wire. This step allows the system to bypass the APP sensor briefly and check for continuity, which will help in identifying if the signal sent to the ECM reaches ground properly. Final repair verification is a crucial step after troubleshooting DTC P2128. Ensure that all connections, including the APP sensor and ECM, are tight and secure. Double-checking these connections will help eliminate any potential electrical issues related to poor contact. Next, test the APP sensor B again with the HDS, monitoring its voltage output during operation. Confirming that the sensor now functions properly and provides the correct voltage readings is essential for resolving the DTC. Recording the new data will help verify that the issue has been addressed and that the problem will not recur. Preventive maintenance is key to reducing the likelihood of encountering DTC P2128 in the future. Regularly inspecting the electrical connections between the APP sensor and the ECM can help catch potential problems before they develop. Cleaning terminals and ensuring that there is no corrosion or dirt buildup will enhance the reliability of electrical contacts. Additionally, routine checks on the APP sensor functionality can ensure that it remains calibrated and accurate. Staying proactive and performing these maintenance tasks will contribute to the overall health and performance of the vehicle. In conclusion, understanding the APP sensor B's role is crucial for diagnostics related to the P2128 error code. By following a systematic troubleshooting approach, you can accurately identify the issue and apply the necessary repairs. This guide outlined the potential causes, symptoms, and essential steps for rectifying the high voltage signal problem. Additionally, implementing preventive maintenance practices can safeguard against future issues. Always remember to document your findings and perform thorough checks to ensure your Honda Civic remains in optimal condition. Thank you for following this guide, and we wish you success in your repairs. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.